We are live. Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. Oh, hi. Was that a little loud for you? You're used to it. Hi, everybody. Oh my goodness. I am so excited. And I can't even believe we're doing this right now because the last time I talked to you guys was literally, I was 36 or like 37 weeks pregnant. And I actually gave birth the next day. So I just feel like we have so much to talk about. We have so much. I have like so much to update you guys on. Sorry, Royce just woke up from a nap. So I'm giving him his little feed and then he's going to sit with me and I'm going to formally introduce you guys to him. And I am just so excited. He's already looking. He's like, hey, everybody. Um, he's so good. He's like gonna be so excited to do this with me, huh? Well, yeah, see, you're already ready to go. You're already ready to go. So how are you guys doing? It has been 6 long or short months, however you want to look at them. I look at them. Oh, thank you, Andy. She says Royce is just gorgeous. You'll see him better once the bottle is finished. Yes, finished. He really is. I'm a little biased, but he is such a cute little baby. And honestly, Matt and I got spoiled rotten with him because he is an amazing baby. Like, I'm not even just saying that. You guys will probably realize it once he's like sitting here with me live. But he is amazing. He like sleeps through the night. He sleeps when we want him to sleep. He takes 3 2-hour naps a day. He can go into restaurants. He can go into shops. He goes on the plane with us. He's so chill. And, I kind of had a feeling he was going to be just because, you guys know, because you were a part of it. I had the most amazing pregnancy. I always used to say to people, this little boy is so good to me in my belly. So here is the little boy from my belly. I can't believe it. Little Royce. Say hi. Oh. Say hi. He's like, what? I want to drink my bottle. He's looking at, I have like this little light above my computer. He loves lights. He's just like Matt. So he's looking at it right now. He's mesmerized. You want some more? Yeah, I'm talking all about you. All about you. All about you. I'm literally obsessed with him. I just absolutely love him. But I want to say hi to some of you guys. Royce is so cute. He looks like his daddy. He totally does, especially as he's getting like older now and he's looking like a little boy and he totally looks like a little Matt. I always say it. Phoenix Starseed says he is so adorable. Thank you, Karen. Hello from Washington State. Hello. Annie D says, I find that he looks like daddy. He definitely does. You are right. Oh my gosh, Catherine is coming from Melbourne, Australia. Hello. What time is it over there? Callie said he's so sweet. Everyone's saying they see Matt in him. Yes, absolutely. Sylvia says hi from Colorado. We have South Carolina in here. Oh my goodness. We are going to have so much fun. I can't believe if you guys, after this live, if you have time or this week, recently, I just went back to the last bump date that we did, which I was 36. I think it was my 36-week bump date, but I was actually like 37 weeks. Actually, I know I was 37 weeks because I gave birth 2 days after, and I gave birth at 37 weeks, 2 days. So now that I'm on live, like everything is just coming back to me. So hello, if you are new to my channel and if you're new to the bump dates, someone gave me the idea back then. I wish I remembered who, but let me know if it was you, to do play dates with Royce. And I just loved that. I thought that was the cutest thing and it makes so much sense. And so that's why I titled this play date. And I'm hoping to make this like a weekly thing, sort of like my bump dates. I'm going to see what I can do. We're already in Florida next week. So we'll see. Listen, mom life, if you're a mom, you know that not much is consistent. So things change every day. We have a new day every single day. I try, Matt and I try to keep him on a schedule. He's great at staying on a little schedule, but of course, you still got to live your life, and he's going to live his little life too with us. So luckily, not much has changed for us because he's such a good baby. He comes everywhere with us, and we do everything like I said. But oh my gosh, let's start from the beginning because the last time I talked to you guys was the 36-week bump date. And I was just talking about so many things. So at 36 weeks or 37 weeks, what? Yes, we're talking about 36 weeks when you were in mommy's belly. In mommy's belly. He's so funny. He like laughs at everything. Yeah, with those gums, no teeth. Yeah. Okay, so you want more? More? Or are you taking a break? More? Or are you taking a break? More? So, anyways, my 36 or 37 week bump date was insane. I feel like I talked to you guys. I was like at the doctor, I think that day or like the day before, or something like that. And they wanted me to put a C-section on the schedule because I was getting weekly ultrasounds because you guys know this little guy was breech, so he was the wrong way. And his head was up in my ribs and his feet were down there. So they were telling me, you probably want to schedule a C-section, and you guys knew how, if you're not new, if you're my OG bump date followers, you guys know that I was terrified. I did not really want a C-section. You guys remember we were doing the spinning babies techniques. I was updating you guys on here, on my bump dates, on Instagram. And I was just so terrified. I was freaking out. I had a really stressful couple weeks. And at the same time, Matt was gone. He was gone. He was in California. So the whole week, and I probably talked about that in my bump date, that I just was not feeling well. I don't know what it was. I could barely eat. I wasn't really eating. My appetite wasn't there. I was having a lot of anxiety for some reason. I just wasn't feeling right. And if you know me, Matt knows, when I just don't feel right and I can't pinpoint it, I go crazy. So that whole week I was going, whoa, boy, this is his new thing. You have to be careful in mommy's arms. You can't go flying all over the place. All right, let's burp a little bit. So, anyways, on my look, you can't miss a thing. He's like, what? Don't turn me around. So, and he wants my phone. All right, hold on, buddy, in a minute. So anyways, long story short, I wasn't feeling well. You guys know I went out for my birthday. I remember putting up an update and I was like, I went out for my birthday, but it's been a stressful week. And, I was terrified of the C-section. I was really hoping I wouldn't need one. Woo! There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, I love you. Okay, hold on one second. Pause, because I think he's going to be a little squirmy in my arms, and I just want to make sure that he's safe and he doesn't fly away. So I'm just going to put him in his little booster seat, and I'll put him right next to me so that you guys can actually see him and he can interact a little bit. Hold on, bud. Hold on. Sit in your booster. Here, I got all your little games. Hold on, you guys know, Mom Life. I have everything prepared for this, so I can do my bump date in peace, or my bump date. I keep calling it a bump date, but really it's, whoa. Okay. So here he is. Yes, this is a much better setup because now it's me and him hanging out. Yeah, we're hanging out, right? Here's your game. Would you like a little teething snack? This is going to fly off of this in 2 seconds. We didn't even make it 2 seconds. Let's shut this off as well. Oh, okay. So everything's just going to fly off of here today. Okay, guys. Anyways, here he is. Look at him. He's so cute. Okay. So sorry if this is going to be chaotic and I lose my train of thought. So Tanya says, I remember that last bump date, then boom, baby. Yes. I was not expecting it whatsoever. And it was just insane. So like Matt was away. So anyways, long story short, what happened was you guys knew it was the weekend of my birthday. So my birthday is on August 5th. So my grandparents and my dad took me out. I celebrated with them. We had a great night, but still I just like could not eat. I just couldn't. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling well. Me and Matt were FaceTiming. He sent me like flowers for my birthday. It was really tough to be without him that week. So he was due to come back August 9th. That's when his California leg was up. So then my mom took me out for my birthday on August 7th. So my mom wanted to take me out for my birthday. We went to a place called Basta here in Warwick, Rhode Island. If you guys know, it's so good. It's Italian. So my mom's like, we'll go. We'll sit outside. We'll have a great night. So I'm like, okay. Then as the day was like progressing through, I was like, I just wasn't feeling good still. I didn't feel like getting ready and going out to dinner. And as bad as it sounds, like talking to people and like conversating and things like that. So I was like, I literally almost canceled with my mom that night. And I'm like, I don't know, Mom. Matt comes home tomorrow. I think I'm just going to like chill, stay home. I just don't feel well. I can't pinpoint it. Anyways. Meanwhile, my sister told me about a myth. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have heard this myth. Okay. It's a myth that when you're going into labor, your nose changes. I guess she said it gets a little bigger or like swollen, whatever. Well, I was swollen all over. I mean, how could you tell what the hell my nose was doing? Anyways, that's important information for the story. I'm like, Mom, I don't know if I can do this. I'm not feeling well. She's like, well, come. It's your birthday. You know, Matt's not home. What are you going to do? I mean, I can call and cancel if you want. So I'm like, you know what? Okay. I get ready. Literally, I did my nails that day, like my own nails, like my I did like a gel manicure that day. I did my hair. I did my makeup full out, eyelashes, lipstick, everything. I got a new dress, new earrings. Like I was like, you know what? Fine. Let me just make the best out of it, right? Make the best out of it. Little did I know you were on your way. So anyways, I go out to dinner. Can't really eat still. I don't know why my appetite, I like didn't eat for like a day. Like I'd have like water, maybe fruit and cereal, but like I didn't really eat for like a day. Just wasn't feeling good. So we're at Basta. We're like on this bench. We're outside, like by the fireplace, if you know that. And my mom is like here. My sister's here. So like I'm kind of like in between the bench. So I had to like tinkle. So I'm like, I have to tinkle. I'm like, Ava, you want to come with me? My sister. She's like, yeah, I'll come with you. Yeah, Auntie Aves. So she's like, yeah, I'll come with you. So anyways, we go to the bathroom. I go pee in the stall. Totally fine. I get out of the stall. My sister goes into the stall, starts peeing. And I'm looking in the mirror. And I'm like looking at my face. And I'm like, Ava, do you think my nose looks different? Like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. My nose looks weird. So she goes, no, I didn't see your nose look weird. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I didn't like contour it differently or anything. I'm like, I'm just looking at myself and I look weird. She's like, oh, yeah. Oh. So we get out of the bathroom. We go sit down. My mom lets me in. Boom. I sit. Poof. Water breaks. Water breaks. Water breaks. You were coming. Oh my gosh. You were on your way. Do you want more? No, you want penguin. Anyways, water breaks. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, mom. She's like, what? Are you okay? I'm like, mom. I couldn't even like get the words out. And she's like, what? Did your water break? If you guys don't know, my mom's a postpartum nurse at Women and Infants. If you're new here, if you've been to my bump dates, you know all about my mom. Anyways, long story short, I'm like, oh my God. I call up Matt. He's like, hey, babe, how's it going? You liking your birthday dinner? I'm like, my water broke. Okay. I get to the hospital. And if you guys don't know, I have a labor and delivery vlog where I give you all of this information in the vlog. You get to see like the whole time period, time stamped. You get to see me going in the hospital, you know, everything. I have it all detailed on my YouTube channel. It's called Labor and Delivery Vlogs. You can watch it after this. But for those who haven't seen it, I'm just giving you this little synopsis so that, of course, those who were on my bump date, I just wanted you to see what happened the next day. So, anyways, I, get to triage. They check me out. I'm 4 centimeters dilated already, 90% effaced. Wasn't feeling any contractions whatsoever. I know. So, it was honestly crazy. They reached up there. They're like, "Oh my God, we feel a foot, get her ready for the OR." And I was like, "Oh my God, like, I can't believe this is happening." Like, my worst fear is coming true. And Matt laughed because I'm like, "Oh my God, they say not to say your worst fear like out loud because then God will make you go through it." And he certainly did. I ended up having a C-section. Royce was born at 1:45 in the morning. There you came. You came at 1:45. 1:45 you were born. You came out, which made him 3 weeks early. He was born a little late preterm, they call it. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe what was going on. Oddly enough, I was as calm as a cucumber. I don't know how. I remember talking to Matt and I felt really, really bad because I'm like, "Oh, you're just biting that. You don't want that. You want this. You're going to bite something." I remember talking to Matt and feeling bad because he kept telling me, "Can you wait? Can you wait?" And I was like, "No, they're not going to be able to wait." Like, my labor was progressing very quickly. Eva says, "Was so amazing when he showed you getting into labor in his show." Were you at it was Wheatland, California, I think, right? And Elizabeth H. had questioned, "Were you as anxious as you thought you'd be during birth? Painful? Question mark." So I wasn't. I was oddly so calm. Like, I think I don't know. Like, I was so focused. I was sweating. I remember I was so hot and sweating. I don't know if that was hormones or if that was a little bit of anxiety or what. But yeah, could have been everything, Royce. Could have been everything, right? These are just little teas and crackers. If you want to bite something, eat that. I don't know. I was very calm. I definitely was like in disbelief. I think everything happened so fast that I couldn't even process it. But I remember, as soon as they said, like, "You're going to get ready for the OR," I was like, "Oh my goodness. Like, I'm really about to go get surgery, like, awake." I just like could not believe it. I had a painless birth. I really, truly did. I had a painless birth. I didn't feel any contractions. I did not feel anything during the C-section. I didn't feel anything. It was the recovery that I was absolutely not prepared for. And I feel like people have a C-section and maybe it's just far away and they don't remember it, or you do. You go like blank. They didn't prepare me for that recovery. I must say, that recovery was the hardest thing I have ever done in my life. My scar is still super like sore and it burns around that area, and I can't, like, I have not touched it in 6 months. I have not gone near it. It was a lot. It was a lot. And it was very, unfortunately, and I'm going to make a separate video on this because I really want to go in depth about it. It traumatized me a bit. So unfortunately, afterwards, and I think I'm still going through it, to be completely like blunt with you all. I don't know. I just was extremely, he's baby led weaning right now. So if you see him, like, that's why. He's fine. I'm right here. I'm still super traumatized from it. Like, when I would be like the few weeks after, like when I would just be like leaning over like in bed or like to breastfeed him, I felt like I was going into the spinal again. Like I'd have like a flashback. And when I would lay down flat in bed and like put the covers over me, I felt like I was going into the surgery again. I kept having dreams about it. I kept having dreams that I was in the C-section. Even a couple weeks ago, I literally just had a dream about it. Not a bad dream necessarily, just dreams, which means like I think I'm still processing and it's still like going through my mind. I think anybody who's had one obviously knows it's a lot. And it was just something that I just wasn't prepared for. As much as you think you're prepared for it, it's okay. Yep, you got it. You got it. These melt in his mouth so he can't choke on them. They're for his age, but it still gets me scared. It's okay. So Lee Ross said, did you feel the surgery? So no, I was very lucky that the spinal went well. So my body reacted well to the spinal. The only thing about it was that they couldn't find my epidural space. So I felt they went like down my whole back trying to find it. So that initial like zing that you feel in that pain, I felt it a few times, like 3 times, because they had to find it. Turns out my epidural space is a little bit to the left. That's what they said for next time. So that was a lot. And then once they laid me down, I was good. I dry heaved a lot. I don't know if anyone remembers that. And my ears started ringing and I was just a little out of it, which I was really brokenhearted about because not that I can't remember, I remember a lot of it, but I didn't get that initial skin to skin time with him. And I didn't get to see him right away because he was in shock. So they had to get his breathing under control. He was like purple. And I guess they said he was extremely lodged in, like his head was super lodged in through my ribs. Okay. So it's okay. So of course I would do it 30 million times over if I could have him. So of course we all go through it, but I just want other women to know and girls my age to know that your feelings are valid and it can still be scary, even though it was an amazing thing and you brought I was healthy, Royce was healthy. I was so thankful for that, but it's still scary. It's still very scary. It can be very traumatizing. That was the first time I had ever got a surgery. It was crazy. But anyways, I touched upon that, but I really want to make a separate video on that because I also 3 weeks after Royce was born, unfortunately got postpartum depression and I have been battling that. I still feel like my light is like, I'm not like out of the tunnel extremely just yet. So I've been kind of putting off making that video because I feel like you should probably be like on the other side of it to like give people hope. But for the most part, I have been able to get it under control. So I want to make a separate video about that and actually put it on my channel. So I'll be working on that soon. And Leroy said, I had postpartum depression mostly because of the exhaustion. I think that has a humongous part of it. If not like 80% of postpartum depression has to be from the exhaustion. I mean, Royce was really tough at first. He was an amazing baby. He latched right away. So I was able to breastfeed. Like you guys, I always talked about, I wanted to breastfeed. So I was able to breastfeed him for just until like last month. So 5.5 months. So happy. I ended up getting my period, which is odd because normally I know your period kind of waits, if you're breastfeeding. So, my supply ended up dropping around that time and he was just taking more and more. So it just, it was tough. I wanted to make sure he was being nourished and obviously getting enough. So we ended up doing formula. So now he's on formula and he's also on solid. So, I mean, it's fine. If I could have breastfed, my goal was for a year. But I surprisingly got my period out of nowhere. So it's so funny, Tanya, that you say baby number 2 on its way, because that's what Matt said. He's like, it's okay. Like I was really distraught over, my supply going down. I cried for like 2 days straight. I swear. Listen, hormones will do that crazy stuff to you. But I was heartbroken because I really loved breastfeeding. I loved breastfeeding. I pumped, breastfed, everything. He was exclusively breastfed and pumped milk for 5.5 months. So I'm super proud of that. The penguin almost fell. I was super, super proud of that. Hey, here's all your crackers. I was super proud of that. I still am proud of that. And I plan on breastfeeding all our kids if it goes as well that it did with Royce. So Annie D says, I remember my first period, it was like hemorrhaging. Luckily, okay. While we're on the topic, TMI, but that's what this group is about. How weird. I get my period again, it's regularly come every month, but I don't get cramps anymore. I literally don't get cramps anymore. So for the past 3 times I've gotten my period, I don't know when it's coming. All of a sudden I'll just check and I'll be like, crap, I got my period. So let me know if that happened to you guys. I feel like it's either the opposite. They say after birth, your periods get 10 times more painful, but I don't know. Mine, like, I don't feel anything. So that's kind of scary. And they last a lot longer. I have my period for like almost 2 weeks instead of like, I used to have it for like 4 days. Anyways, long story short, I was able to breastfeed, so I'm super happy about that. I was able to freeze a bunch of milk that we're still going through now, which is amazing. What else? So he was breastfed. Of course, in the beginning, when he was just born, he was up every 2 hours, which was really tough. Sometimes an hour, sometimes hour and a half. And then believe it or not, you're okay, baby. It's okay. Use your gums. He's so funny. Then we hired like a little, Matt and I like literally couldn't take it anymore. It was like 6 to 8 weeks in, 2 months in, maybe. And we just couldn't take the exhaustion anymore. So we actually ended up working with like a child developmental, like a sleep, I want to say like sleep coach-ish. But I know people get really like, when it comes to like sleep training and sleep coach, but she is absolutely wonderful. She's incredible. We used Baby Bloom here in Rhode Island. Tyler, who owns the company, is just one of the most amazing humans I've ever met in my life. She got Royce sleeping at like, we worked with her from like 6 weeks and on. I mean, this baby sleeps 12 hours. He's my alarm in the morning. He wakes up, he goes to bed 9 to 9. I know. Today was like 9:30. I woke up. I was like, oh my God, he's not even up yet. So careful with those big, big pieces. You're okay. You're good. Use those gums. It's okay. Anyways, so we worked with Tyler. She's amazing. And she had him like napping every single day in his crib for like hours on end. So his little schedule right now is he wakes up, has breakfast in a bottle, and he's up for 90 minutes. So he's up for 2 hours, then he gets tired, then he sleeps for 2 hours. So he takes 3 2-hour naps a day. So that's 6 hours of naps a day, which is incredible. And then he actually sleeps 12 hours during the night. I mean, he is incredible. He's so good. He's like grabbing everything now. He wants to walk. Oh my goodness. Royce is ready to walk more so than crawling. He stands up. He has such strength in his legs and his arms. He's amazing. He rolls over now and does like all crazy things, and he babbles, and I keep trying to get him to say, Mama. Mama. Not interested. But he's so smart. Ruby says, I love when you did bath time with us on Facebook. Maybe that will be the next play date. We'll do like bath time. He loves baths. He's just such an amazing baby. Every day I'm obsessed with him. I cannot believe he was the baby in my tummy during the bump dates. And look at him. I mean, he's just so patient and so good. And it's amazing. But Natalie says, so different now with feeding because it used to be little cuts for food, but Royce is doing great. That is super interesting. So much has changed. So we asked the pediatrician at 4 months if he was able to switch over to solids. So she said, what? What? What do you see? You see it? Ew. Okay. Yuck. It's like a melted cracker piece and it just went on my lips. A boy. But he is a boy, so he is being crazy. So we asked our pediatrician at 4 months, can we switch him over to solid? She's like, oh my God, yeah. She's like, everyone starts at 4 months now. She said, everyone starts at 4 months now, so you can start. So we saw with just purees, and then now we're doing like actual solids. And they say the bigger the pieces, the better right now, because when they're so big, like a full strawberry, it's hard choke on that, he's most likely just going to gum it and like suck on it and whatnot. He's just going to gum it and suck on it. He's not necessarily going to be chewing it. He doesn't have teeth yet. He's not really even teething yet, I don't think, because we go in and we look at his teeth all the time and he's got nothing, or we don't feel anything either. So that's why it's like big cuts of everything. So I give him like pancakes in the morning. He's still doing his like purees. What else, buddy? These little crackers he's on, which is for his age. These are just like melts. They melt in his mouth, but he's been really great with these crackers. They're like the Gerber crackers. These are peach and banana. He's getting bored of me. So these are peach and banana. And yeah, he seems to really like them. And they're teaching him how to like play with it, like in his mouth, like put it back and forth. But yeah, Adventures Fan says, when my daughter was little, I was so afraid of choking. I cut everything so small. Yes, absolutely. I know. And we do that with some things too. It's an amazing app that I use for any mamas to be that are watching. It's called Solid Starts, and our pediatrician put us on it. Yeah. What? What? You want to see mommy? You want me to pick you up? You don't want to be in your seat anymore? What? What do you want to do? What can I help you with, sir? You want to keep eating your crackers? You're making a mess. That's okay. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? You say hi? Wave with that cracker. Yeah, you got it. Wave. Hello. Hello. Hi. Can you say hi? Hello. Wave. Waving. He has yet to get it. But he's so smart otherwise. So anyways, oh my God, it's already been 32 minutes you've been on with mommy. This is, ugh. Sorry, I get so grossed out over the food. Like after the breakfast and like dinners, I literally take his plate over to the sink like this. Anyways, oh, he sees this bottle over here. He's so smart. So basically his little schedule for the rest of the day is chatting with you guys, of course. And then we're going to play a little bit. And then he has a little dinner. We'll see what he's going to eat tonight. Probably some mashed potatoes a little bit. And I've been doing like green beans, pureed and stuff like that. What else? And then you have a bath, and then we read some books, and that's pretty much it. But now that I'm kind of getting back into social media a little bit, kind of out of my depressed mom tunnel, I really want to show you guys like our schedule, like our day-to-day schedule, our morning schedule, our night schedule, like our toys and playtime routine, and things like that, because that's literally just like my everyday life now. But like I said, it's kind of hard to be like consistent with everything, but I'm sure we can do it. So we go to Florida this week and we'll be gone all next week. Yeah, there's Penguin. Hey. And then maybe I'll be able to come back during the week after Florida. But he's getting a little bit antsy. He's been wonderful for almost 35 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live today. I feel like there was just so much I have to catch you guys up on. So I'm probably going to have to come back on after Florida because he changes every single day. We're always doing something crazy and changing and everything. So I'm so glad though that you guys finally get to meet him. And of course, I'm pretty much back on Instagram doing my stories and everything. So I've been doing like our day-to-day life in my Instagram stories. It's at Alexa Fraser Official. So he's like, can we get this over with, Mom? You're so annoying. We're gonna play right now. So yeah, I mean, it's just like it's just crazy. So I have to update you guys on everything. I'm back on my story. So at Alexa Fraser Official, you can see what I do, what I eat, what he eats. Every single day. I already have like some stories up there. I have a pasta recipe I have up right now. I have all things up there right now. So if you keep following me on Instagram and YouTube, I'll be posting videos and everything and things like that. I'm going to try to keep going live like on my Facebook. I have a Facebook page now. Do you want this? No, you just want to get up. Okay. So I'm going to get... Say bye-bye. Hey, Royce. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye to all our friends. Sorry, guys. I got to go keep him busy. He gets bored very easily. He's very advanced. So he is over mommy right now. He wants to go on his little playpens and stuff. I'll post what he does on Instagram. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. I literally miss talking with you guys so much. We'll have to schedule another play date for after Florida. But if you guys want to see us and what we're doing in Florida, follow me on my Facebook page, Alexa Fraser. Follow me on Instagram at Alexa Fraser Official. That is where you're going to find all of my day-to-day things, my pictures with Royce and things like that. But I love you guys so much. Oh my gosh, thank you everyone. You're like, oh, have a great time in Florida. I cannot wait to go to Florida. If I showed you guys out the window right now, it's disgusting. And Royce loves Florida. So you guys have to see him. He's going to be swimming. He's going to be in his bathing suit and his little hats, his sunglasses. So follow me on Instagram and Facebook because that's where you're going to see it all. But okay, I love you guys. I'm going to go play with him and keep him busy and get ready for his night routine. But love you guys and I will see you soon.